what if you could catch the sun? I mean, it's such a beautiful day. It's February and it's absolutely glorious. The sun is shining. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. And I'm going up there, up to the top of Slievelamagan, because I want to catch the sun. I want to hold on to it for as long as I can. I'm out here hiking today. I'm going to camp up there tonight. I'm going to catch the sunset and hopefully catch a sunrise tomorrow. Hold on to the sun for as long as I possibly can, because it's absolutely glorious out here today. Just beautiful. The Annalong Valley is just supreme, right the whole way up to Donard. There's Cove Mountain there, with the cave in it. So I'm hoping to go up there between Lamagan and Cove, up to Cove Loch, and then on up to the top for sunset. So it should be fun. It's pretty steep, it's pretty rocky, but that makes the views all the more worthwhile when you get to the top. Stay with us for the journey, it should be fun. Well, we're in a race to catch the sun now. So this is Cove behind us here, and if I spin round you'll see Chimney Rock over there and Rocky, and there's Cove Loch down below us, and spinning right round this mountain above us then is Slievelamagan. That's where I'm going to go tonight for camp. So I've just got to get up into the call here, and then from there it's on up onto the top. Now I've met a guy there, one of our subscribers, Cecil, and a shout out to Cecil, good to meet you, pal. And he's saying it's really cold up there. He had the windbreaker and stuff on him because he was saying that it was really breezy, and in fact there's a bit of a breeze coming over the col there and I can feel it, so he had the windbreaker on just to cut that wind down a bit. So I'm expecting a cold night tonight on the top of the mountain, but I want to get this sunset hopefully coming over the top of Binion. That should be really cool. Alright, talk to you later. I made it to see the sun set on the top of Slievelamagan. Now it's another race to get set up in the tent and get some cooking going. It's not the greatest of spots, it's right beside the cairn, and I don't really like doing that, but Lamagan is a rocky mountain, so there are very few flat spots. So I've taken this one. I'll be up early in the morning anyway for sunrise. So yeah, just time to get set up, I think. There's only one wee tiny star in that lovely purple haze of a sky at the minute. It's absolutely beautiful up here and really still, but icy cold, really cold. I think that's down to about -2 at the minute. I was expecting that to level out at -2, but I would suspect it might get colder yet, you know, because there's not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud. It's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, better get set up. There's a bit of wind, but nothing too bad. But in that wind, the wind chill is crazy. It's down to -2, and my fingers are about to fall off. One thing I struggle with up here is trying to show you the scale of it. Over here is Donard. You'll not be able to see it because it's just a shadow. Donard, Common, Burna, Binion, Rocky Mountain over there. But it's just spectacular because out beyond that you've got Dromore, Dromara, Kilkeel and Long, Newcastle over there, Castle Welland on beyond that. You can just see all the twinkling lights right around. Oh, I don't know if I can show you. Just the wee twinkly lights. No, I'm not sure that you can see them. But anyway, they're there. It is just spectacular. If I can spin right this way, you might be able to see them right behind me out here. Yeah, right behind it. Loads of wee lights. Spectacular. What a gorgeous evening. Caught the sun tonight. Will I get it tomorrow morning? Just have to wait and see. I am going to get into my sleep bag because I am freezing. Are you there? Well, tea time. Time to get the kettle boiled. Pot noodle again tonight, sorry. But I didn't have time to do all my cooking, so my freezer is empty. So I need to do some more bulk cooking. Oh. Can you see my breath? Lavazza coffee. Very nice. Oh, that smell is just fabulous. The jet boil is super quick, which is so good. And indeed, it's ready. Didn't take it long at all. I'm only wearing one pair of socks today. Big mistake. Should have been wearing my two. I've got thermals with me, so I'll put those on. I've got thermal trousers on. Then I've got fleece lined waterproof trousers on. Got a couple of t-shirts on. Plus now my fleece and my downy jacket. And I'm still freezing. It's going to be a cold night tonight. But I'll definitely add my thermal socks, and I'll put my down booties on as well. I'm so glad I brought that foil mat, because I'm actually sitting on the ground at the minute. One cheek is on, one ass cheek is on the foil mat, and one is on the ground, and it is freezing. Freezing. It's a cold night. Pot noodle, you know, it's like comfort food. It's so bad it's good. Got it all down my chin right now. I'm just reading the top of the pot and it says success is 90% inspiration and 4 minutes preparation. That's very clever. I really do need to get my thermal socks on. That's biting cold. I'm not having a very nice night. It's gone 11:30. I have a question. Why is everything made out of slippy material? Everything is heading down that way. Everything wants to leave the tent through that door. Oh, my sleeping mat is sliding off the foil mat. My sleeping bag is sliding off my sleeping mat. My hat is sliding off my head as everything migrates that direction. It's a constant battle. This is not how you get to sleep. Manufacturers, please make your stuff out of less slippy material in future, thank you. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Well, it's 5:30 and it's about -2 out there. It's very frosty and icy because there's not a cloud in the sky. It was a really uncomfortable night's sleep because, as I said last night, everything just keeps slipping and moving because I'm on that wee slope. But at least I got a few hours sleep, which was good. So kind of excited about the sunrise, because if there's no clouds, there's a wee bit of a breeze. That's maybe about a 5 or 10 mile an hour wind. It's nothing really significant at all. But if there's no clouds, it should be a good sunrise. So I'm looking forward to that. Sunrise is about 8:10 this morning, so it's not that terribly far away. I am going to stay in my sleeping bag for as long as I possibly can, because I'm quite toasty. I was out for a wee pee a minute ago, and it is biting cold, but and very slippy,
which worries me coming off Lamagan because there's big chunks of rock down towards Binion. So that's a toughie to get down now. In the best of times, but in frost and ice it'll be tougher. Anyway, breakfast time, I think. A nice cup of coffee and a wee bowl of porridge will suit great. Ho ho ho. It's very cold today. The temperature hasn't risen at all. That wee wind is keeping the temperature right down. The whole place is iced up and frosted up. I've been out a couple of times and it's very frosty and icy. There's a little glimmer in the sky at the minute, but nothing of the sunrise yet. But it'll come. Again, there's still no clouds. So, time to get the breakfast. I've had to bring the stove into the tent a little bit more, which I don't particularly like doing, but today that wee wind is coming up this direction. It's changed, and it means that cooking in this area here is just a little bit more complicated because the wind's blowing up, keeps blowing out the stove, which is quite the feat for a jet boil. I'm having porridge this morning. I found these wee Quaker pots in the shop. I thought that might be interesting. It's a little bit of porridge and of course some nice coffee in the AeroPress. Good. Oh, there's a little bit of light out there. Here we go. Kettle boiled. Oh, there's lots of light coming outside now. Now it says to leave it for 2 minutes, so I will set that aside while I make the coffee. Smashing. I'm so ready for this morning. Sit there for a wee minute too. That wind sounds an awful lot worse than it actually is. I've just been out with the anemometer and it's only about 10 miles an hour, so it's still virtually nothing. But it means that the temperatures are dropping. So yeah, very cold, very cold. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks good. Oh, and it's hot. Oh, that's good. This is the chocolate hazelnut chocolate one. Very good. Because it's dry when it comes up too, it's really light in your pack, which is great. Bulky because of the cup, and there's certainly no need for the whole cup. Even dehydrated, it comes up not even halfway, so you could save on a wee bit of packaging there, you know. Oh gosh, that was good. Is there any more? Coffee. Oh, that's lovely and warm. Oh, it's a hand warmer now. Oh, yes. Oh, it's really, really warm. It's gorgeous. Let me open this door and see if you can see out, because it's starting to get bright outside. It's getting there. Now you saw that happen in real time. What's that about? That was all going so well. It looked beautiful. It was quite exciting. And then you saw it rolling in. Who did that? I don't know what to do. I came here to catch the sun, that was the whole point. Clear skies, it said. Now, temperature has got down to -2, so in the wind chill it is now less than that. So the weather is kind of a dynamic thing at the minute. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I'll give it another wee minute or two and see what happens. The camera's out, but I'm not sure I'm going to get anything. Now, it's still sippy. Now, let's try and get the tent down. Everything's packed up, so well, it's just fun. The sun is desperately trying to come out, but I'm not sure that it's going to make much of an impact, to be honest. I have a big drip on my nose, right at the end of my nose. It desperately wants to fall off. My mother would be shouting at me right now. Blow your nose! Stop sniffing! Yeah, I need to get gloves on quite soon, because my fingers are definitely frozen. You know what, I'm going to put them on now.
desperately trying to clear. The mountains out behind us, Mealmore, Mealbeg. I can see them. But eventually the sun has come out. There it is. Ta-da! But as you can feel, the wind has picked up and therefore the temperature has plummeted. It is so cold. So cold. Look at the views this morning. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. And a little bit of a Brocken spectre. Can you see it? So cool. Back on the Analong Valley, skirting round Percyfish, leaving Binion and Lamagan behind me, and heading once again into the sun. Listen, thank you so much for joining me again. Thanks for clicking on the video. And if you enjoyed it, click on the like, click on the subscribe, and click on the wee notifications bell, and keep up to date with all that we're doing. I really hope that you get out this weekend to go camping, wild camping, or hiking. I certainly will be out again this weekend hiking down the Wicklow Mountains. So all that remains for me to say is go get your boots on, get outside and go exploring, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye.